Let's talk about another comprehension tip. For some of you that read with, how many people read material that have a lot of charts, diagrams, formulas? Okay, a lot of you have this kind of reading. In this material here, this sometimes trips people up where they're reading along and it says refer to figure 2.4. And then they start talking about the diagram. And when should we look at the diagram? A lot of times we might finish a paragraph or maybe we finish a page and then we look at it. Has this ever happened to you where you read like the whole paragraph and then you look at the diagram and you're like, I have no clue what's going on here. I should probably reread this paragraph again. And then you read it again and you look at the diagram and you're like, okay, I'm still not understanding this diagram. Maybe I should try that again. And in technical material, this happens all the time. Here's another way to approach it that I think would be useful for enhancing your comprehension. If I'm reading the material and all of a sudden it tells me refer to figure 2.4, the moment that it says refer to figure 2.4, I come to a screeching halt and stop reading. And I'm going to look at 2.4. Why? Because they told me to, right? Now, when you look at 2.4, don't think you need to know it inside out. It's just a first impression. They said, refer to figure 2.4. I stop, I look at it, okay, looks like a brain. Okay, next sentence. Figure 2.4 shows the relationship between blah, blah, blah and blah, blah, blah. I stop again. Let me check to see, is that actually true? Because once I visually confirm it, I have a lot of added comprehension. The next sentence, figure 2.4 additionally shows the different parts of the brain that blah, 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 blah. I stop again and I check to see, is it true? So it might seem like a choppy way of reading, like read a sentence, look at a diagram. Read another sentence, look at a diagram. But when you're doing this kind of if you're reading with a lot of diagrams, charts, formulas, and so forth, what if you didn't do it? Most people, the way they approach this kind of material is they'll read the whole paragraph or they'll read the whole page. And that whole page was giving you a ton of detail about this. And you had no visual reference for it. So you have some people don't even know what the diagram looks like. And that's why when we look at the diagram, we just had a bunch of detail thrown at us. Now we're looking at the diagram for the first time, and it's going to be harder to comprehend. And that's why we have to usually go back and reread. So I would suggest try read a sentence, look at the diagram. Read another sentence, visually confirm it. It's so important, and it actually enhances your comprehension so much when you actually see something visually. That's why they say a picture is worth 1,000 words.